like a freaking minority. Where is it?
I got
Did you
you.
ever feel emasculated when you have to use Google Maps to just go?
Yeah, I feel a little emasculated
That's why
sometimes.
sometimes I'd rather just like waste half a gallon instead of doing like
Your
like
pride is worth more than
yeah,
the gas.
like I'd rather just waste how much time just trying to fix it. Can you flip it?
No.
Fuck Apple. Why can't you just?
Yeah, that's the only thing I like about Android is that they let you flip the camera.
Anyways, what's up, guys? This is a special Black Truth extra episode. Today we're gonna be going to see Leonardo Joni.
Oh, we gotta get it from over there. Bet. Well, let me throw this shit out. Whoop. Okay. Let's get the fuck out. Shout out to Modelo.
Where we were in St. Charles, Illinois.
I thought we were in Geneva.
Well, they said it was around Geneva. I think we're close to Geneva, but
I mean, look at this. This is society, bro. This is what the founding fathers came here to build. Right?
true that.
Like when you compare downtown Chicago to whatever the fuck is going on over here. Like look at all these wonderful white
It's
people.
like a parallel society.
Literally.
It's like when you go to like a different multiverse in Marvel. That's what we're kind of feeling like.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like instead of worrying about homeless people coming up and fucking with us, like we're just having a good time. That's it.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
And we're not trying to make it like too racial. Can you point at me a little bit? We're not trying to make it like too racial or anything, but even like look at there's a Mexican restaurant right there.
Yeah, it's pretty diverse over here.
So the idea is that you can assimilate and like me and Nick right here, and we can make
For the most part. For the most
we can
part.
improve. We can make it better.
That's Italian, by the way. Trattoria.
When you go over here.
Over here? Hold on.
But you want to make them? All right, to explain where we're going to go see Leonardo Joni. We're gonna do a bigger kind of like prologue to it. All you guys need to know is that she's canceled. We're all the way out here, even though they said the show's in Chicago. We're all the way out here because of the cancel culture woke left mob. So we're gonna come back after that. But yeah, we're around. We're in the town, just chilling. See you later.
Chilling. Look at society though. This is what a society is supposed to look like. I mean, when we compare it to where we live, how exactly would you compare it?
I mean, we have.
When we have society over here, what the fuck? This is nice.
You can be outside past. It's damn near almost it. You could be outside and no bums. We're probably the biggest bums over here, to be honest.
You feel me?
It's crazy.
Look at that. They don't have this shit locked down.
Actually, it's kind of good that they put it over here. I think originally they were gonna have it at the same place that
Sam Hyde?
the NDE performed.
Oh, okay.
But same thing with the woke left, cancel mob. We have those problems. There's no Whole Foods. Well, we have Whole Foods over there.
Yeah, we got Whole Foods in the hood, bro. Yeah, right by 63rd and Halsted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, literally. Oh.
Now the only thing I will say, I'm gonna have to bring it up. We tried to bring my sister here. We weren't gonna record her or anything, but wait, you're getting around stupid. I'm retarded. Well, we were gonna bring my sister here, but last minute she flicked out. But I didn't tell her like they're canceled or anything like that. I just said no, I just want to go see comedy. And I was like, you want to come with me? And she confused. Cause I think she's lying, to be honest, but she confused this and she thought it was actually gonna be in Chicago and not all the way over here. So she kind of dished on us. I'm kind of disappointed at, and I do have one extra ticket still.
Just give it to a random person on the street. Be like, hey, you want to see Leonardo?
True, probably do that. I feel like I'm one of those guys, the people who how do you say it? Like, how like celebrities will buy like the front row seat of like someone's concert to diss them?
Yeah.
I feel like I just did that to her right now. I'm kind of disappointed. Alright, you can cut it now. You have to show up your, on
yeah.
your other phone, but yeah.
The true story. I was in the elevator at the airport, and it was with like three ladies. There's three ladies and this kid. I assume.
I don't actually know Ryan. I found him sitting under a bridge. I was like, oh, he's fucking collecting tolls. Let's go. Right behind them, they got the purple-haired wildebeest just in the back screaming, ah! You get your hands off my body! Come on, stand up. Show everybody how weak you are. Dude, I posted that joke online. I pissed off 1.4 billion people. Oh shit, hold on a second. Hey, where the fuck is Ryan? Ryan!
It's a nice fucking place.
You know, I drink beer. I like beer. I've gotten drunk. I spilled beer. I will be the person who asks for a mouth to clean my own mess up. Seriously.
I'm a minority, but I can have my... That's it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Alright, so right now we're in front of where the Leonardo Joni, I almost forgot her name for a second. She's actually right there, pointing her a little bit. Can you try to zoom in on her a little bit?
I'm at the McDonald's.
But I'll zoom in up closer or whatever. Actually, no, move a little closer. Move a little closer. I don't know if you can make her out.
Yeah.
Try to make her out a little bit. So I'm technically like not that far away from her. But
Technically, I'm not that far away from her.
what is that, some intel shit? But
Yeah.
I think to take a picture with her, you're gonna need to buy a shirt, which I don't want to do. But anyway, I don't want to have to take a picture of her because I remember when I took one with MDE, it kind of felt like when those guys go to the porn convention and they had like the picture with like, I don't know, whoever. So it's kind of cringe to me, kind of passe. And I don't want to be those guys, oh, I went to Century Comedy. But, you know, this is my third go around, so I was like, oh.
But we went.
Yeah, but anyway, that was good. That was good. It was a good show. Now we're going to talk about that later once we sober up a little bit.
Yes. See you then.
Your friends call it niggas.
Wow, this guy's really funny. So, speaking of funny, today we were at comedy show. We were at Leonardo. We need light, nigga. We were at Leonardo. What's your last name?
We don't need light.
Yeah, we do, bro.
No.
But we're dark, bro. We black. We Hebrew Israelites.
I can do like the inverse filter in the post-production and make it... No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's just the light.
So, okay, so we went to see Leonardo Joni's comedy show. So, okay, I'm not gonna dox our location, but we live on. No, we are from the Chicago area, and her show was supposed to be in Chicago, where Sam Hyde did his show, right?
Supposed to be in the comedy bar.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at the comedy bar, and she didn't film it. Can you show a picture of us at the Sam Hyde show?
The picture that I took, or just
Both
like,
of us. Just show
I
both.
don't have the one that you took. Where,
I'll send it to you.
Where Nick Rochefort put up the blood sign.
Yeah, so
Based off the way you dress, you just put up the blood sign.
so basically, the first comedy show I ever been to was with this nigga right here, right?
Damn, you need to get personal, bro.
And I saw Sam Hyde, right? And now I was familiar
Million Dollar Extreme.
Well, Million Dollar Extreme, but I was familiar with Sam Hyde's content before that show because of my man right here. And I thought he was pretty funny. Not just on YouTube, but as a comedian. Now, this is my second time at a comedy show, right? Now, Leonardo Joni, honestly, is probably the funniest woman I've seen since Whitney Cummings. And Whitney Cummings barely made me laugh.
I think Joan, like we're talking in general, I think Joan Rivers might have made me laugh, but It was just that one joke she made about Michelle Obama.
Oh, I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
gonna put it.
Wait, the bitch they killed?
They allegedly, because literally after she said that, she died. But it was
Literally.
from like a surgery or something.
Well, allegedly a surgery. But what about? I thought the bitch was white. Roseanne?
Yeah, that's Roseanne. She's still alive.
Oh.
She did the show. She was on her show.
Oh shit.
Leonardo did a show with Roseanne.
Oh shit. But no, yeah. So going back to Roseanne's show, we will be showing
We're
clips.
going back to Roseanne's show.
I mean,
You're
going back
fucking-
to sorry, we've been drinking, right? Obviously, if you guys seen the earlier
Not me,
clips.
Not me.
But no, yeah. So, me personally, I thought Leonardo's show was good. I thought it was fucking good. It was funny. She was interactive with the audience. She wasn't scared to say jokes that most, I'm gonna say it, most men would be scared to say. And she fucking said it.
Well, I think the reason why the jokes were a little more off kilter were because it was like you have to be like dedicated to come to the show. Like think about it. Like with my sister, she didn't know who Leonardo was, so and she found out it was outside of the city, so she was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go. I just told her it was a comedy show. I didn't tell her anything other than that. But on some level I understand it. But like to be in those chairs, you kind of have to be a little more hardcore, which is funny because there were a few people there that were like, oh, I didn't know who she was, and they got kind of like trapped into like. You know,
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell because there were some people that looked a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh no, there was that one dude. He said like an abortion joke and right away when she laughed. But the second dude was funny.
Oh, the white nigga from Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't remember his name.
I don't remember. His name is like Ryan something, and I was trying to find his account, but I couldn't really find it. But I don't know.
I think I've seen him on Kill Tony before. I just can't remember because I watch Kill Tony all the time.
Yeah.
Subscribe, Puerto Rico. It's an island of trash, as you were saying.
But that second guy killed it. The first guy was all right, but I think he was like a local comedy act, so you know, he kind of just had to. And I guess there's a bunch of other people who like didn't want to do. That I assumed that there was dudes like, oh, that's offensive comedy. I don't want to be a part of that. It's gonna ruin my fucking comedy career in fucking St. Charles. So that was the only dude. But like, yeah, shout out to the other dude. I saw him. He was outside, like just like fucking smoking or whatever. But I don't know. Shout out. He did a good job. But the second guy did killed it. But I think he was more like Leonardo's like assistant basically. I don't know. But yeah, he did kill it. And then she killed it too. She was funny. Yeah, it was a
But
good
for a
time.
woman too, like I don't want to get off there because we're both Catholic
Yeah.
and we're sexist and misogynistic, chauvinistic, and she was fucking hilarious. Every joke fucking hit. I think all her jokes hit. I think Sam Hyde or MDE, I think he had like one or two jokes that didn't hit.
Well, I think because she's already good at stand-up comedy.
Mhm.
Because the thing is, or at least from what I've seen, because for me, the only real stand-up I've seen is like canceled comedy, which falls into this category. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really care about going and see like Shane Gillis or whatever. Like,
Well, I mean, I think Shane Gillis is hilarious.
but I wouldn't want to go.
I would love to go.
Maybe eventually we'll go. I don't know if he still has shows coming out, but to me, it's not on the top of my priority. Which is funny because the only reason I found out about that this show was gonna happen was because there was like an Instagram ad I got that said like, oh, this show's gonna be it's gonna come to Chicago but it's gonna be like a private show and all that stuff. So just from the fact that it was like a canceled thing, I was kind of more invested in it because I was like, oh well, there's like more like you kind of have to dig deeper to like go, so it felt kind of like special. Because I had a similar experience when I saw Gavin McInnes, Anthony Cumia, and Josh Denny a few years back, probably like 2 years ago. I had that same experience because, the reason I went to the show was because they were doing shows all over the place, and I watched Gavin's show at the time. I still do, but they had a similar problem that Leonardo had, where all these venues were canceling on her. And they were giving these excuses like, oh well, all these people keep on threatening to do something or whatever, and that's the same thing that happened to Gavin. I had to go to McHenry, and still when I went to McHenry, the venue that was gonna host it shut it down. so all these people who were like we were in the hotel that they were hosting and everything, or like that like Gavin and them were staying in, and they were brainstorming ideas, and like we thought of like a VF Veterans Hall to have the show at. So we kind of like did what we had to do, but this place, it was in a dance studio, which was interesting. At least when I thought when I came in there, I was like, it's kind of funny that the place that they chose, or the place that would accept like this type of comedy is like a dance studio. But it did kind of turn me off because like it was like really hot in there.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck.
And I assume it was
I thought
really
you were
hot.
sweating from the alcohol.
No, right when I got in there, I started sweating.
Literally.
Damn, but it is kind of funny that like that a dance studio would be the ones that are like, no, we're gonna have you.
Well, they
here."
probably didn't know any better.
No, I think they did. I think they told them straight up like, okay, you guys are this that people, because the same thing happened with Gavin. Like he had the people who were gonna host them were like, oh, we don't care if you're offensive or anything, blah blah, any of that stuff. We just support free speech. That's how it went. But then what happens is these Antifa, these leftist people, they start ringing up where the comedy club is, because obviously all these comedy shows, they need to announce where they're going to be at like 3 months in advance. So what they do, they cave in, or like the people who host it, either what they do, the owner of the venue caves in, or the people who are the waiters or anything, they cave in. And so that's how Gavin's show then, and I assume that's the same thing, because before, like any of the recent stuff that she did went viral, she was performing in like regular like comedy clubs and stuff. But it's because of the recent like light on her that there started being all this controversy. But yeah, I do like it. I like that we have to be like a little secretive.
Because it's almost like we have our own community. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We have our own people to commune with, and
And then we can be honest.
Yeah, and then that's literally how I felt today. I know that's how you felt today too. That we could just be ourselves. We have a group of people we could be ourselves with, and see us as, I don't know if I should say this, but us as far right people, right?
Yeah.
We have somewhere to congregate. Now me and you, we've had two places to congregate. It's MDE and Leonardo show.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
we need more. We need more shit like that.
I don't know, the MDE one, it was kind of, well, it was special in its own way because this demographic for Leonardo show was like a lot older. So, and when I went to Gavin McGinnis' show, it kind of felt the same vibe. There were a lot of older people. So it was interesting to connect with like older people, I guess, who have like the same views as us and maybe have some differences. But the MDE one, it was more like our
Zoomers.
demographic.
Yeah, Zoomers.
But also they're how do I say this? They're, I don't know, they're more like edgy. I guess.
Yeah.
Like openly edgy. Because remember, when we're in that MDE show, we were in the back, and basically we're like the fucking bad kids. Because also it was like, in the front, there was a lot of like older people in that group too, because obviously MDE has been around for like a long ass time. And they kind of have like an older fan base, and then they have like the younger like fish tank level fan base and shit. Or like the people who got in during iDubbbz, the iDubbbz beef and all that shit. So it was kind of two different fan bases, but we're back there, we're saying like...
We were rambunctious as fuck.
Yeah.
I was Zeke Highland in the back.
Yeah, and what did I do?
He mentioned buck breaking, remember?
Yeah, and then I got Sam to laugh, so I felt like he noticed me, blah, blah, but I said a funny joke. But also those, like, it was crazy in the MDE one, because like Sam was being racist and shit, and there's like a black waiter in front of me. We didn't really have any of that. Everyone was kind of like, okay, we all get it. We all don't like the Jews. We think that they destroy society or whatever. So we're all kind of like at the same level-headed mindset. But yeah, it was fun.
I like going to comedy shows. We need to do this more. We're gonna vlog. I think we should vlog all of them too.
What I'm gonna call this video? I'm gonna call this video like the hunt for
good comedy.
The hunt for censored or canceled comedians or something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
And but I kind of messed it up because originally we're gonna do like this little explanation like in the beginning, being like, oh, why do we have to go all the way over here to see the censored show and everything? But yeah, that's all I got. It was funny. It was a good show. It was worth it. And to be honest, I think it was a little bit funnier than the Sam MDE one or the Gavin McGinnis one I went to, because Like to be, I'm not like a Leonardo like fan. Like I haven't watched like every single.
Me personally, I've only seen her clips on the internet.
And
allegedly, I followed her on Twitter.
You didn't know that?
I didn't even know that.
Well, it's because she was like JQing on Twitter.
Yeah, so I just gave her a follow. I'm
Yeah.
I'm like a woman JQing. That's a follow.
But what was it? Oh yeah. Like I'm not like a big fan of her. I've just seen her clips, and I saw her on Gavin McInnes like 2 weeks ago talking about the same thing. So that's why I kind of felt like there was a connection. Like okay, this is kind of feeling deja vu from what happened to Gavin, so I'm gonna go support her. But I feel like because there wasn't a connection, I wasn't like psyoping myself into like enjoying it more. Because I feel like if you go to like the problem with Sam's or MD's shows is that, and they even admit this too, is that they can only expose themselves really to other MD fans. They can't really expose themselves to like other comedy fans because they can't really afford to like go all around the country and just do random comedy. They gotta know that their fans are gonna come to watch them. But by doing that, they don't really expose themselves to like just like comedy dudes. Because okay, let's explain to you. There's like the fans, and then there's I'm a comedy dude. I go to the comedy club every day or every Friday or whatever to see what people are doing, what people are cooking. And with her, since she's more of like a trained comedian, we're not trained,
She has experience.
She's more of an actual stand-up comedian. Because the thing is, with like E-celebs or people you already know like know you're gonna enjoy it because you like them as a person. Because you kind of have more of a bond from watching them for X amount of hours and all that stuff. So, like, I'm assuming you can kind of relate to that too when you saw Sam.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah, and I almost saw Duno, just some Mexican comedian. But yeah, because he did YouTube and shit. So it's like you already know who they are. You know what I mean? So no,
you're not gonna expect them, even if they bomb. It's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so I did it to do. I went to the show just to
support my guy.
Yeah. But with her, it was almost purely based off of
comedy,
her skills. So from that aspect, this was probably like one of the best shows I've seen. Yeah, that's it. What's your final? How many booms would you give Leonardo Joni's comedy?
I will give her 5 big booms. Boom! You're supposed to do it with me. Boom! 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 Boom!